friends. Welcome back. My God, does it feel good to wake up in the morning again and not have to go anywhere. I've missed that feeling. Yesterday was the last day of the work, so it's done, finished. Cut the whole bloody ski slope with an ATV. Or 2 ATVs actually. Yeah, 3.5 weeks. Doesn't sound like a lot, because it's not really in the grand scheme of things, but it's felt like a lot to me. 3.5 weeks of being completely disconnected from this place. But it's a means to an end, and the job is done. Yeah, yesterday was also my birthday. 32 years going around on this spinning ball. I did have to work on my birthday, which was a bit shit, but you know, whatever. It wasn't all day. But yeah, it was nice. I got back, Marie organised a massive bag of beef and we had a barbecue. It's good day. And she bought me some Guinness, you know. Can't go wrong there. Barbecue and a Guinness. What more does a man want? Glorious morning. It's about -5 when I first woke up. I think down to about 3 or 4 now, I don't know. Nice and frosty. You know, this is what's pissed me off the most as well, actually. Because obviously I've been getting up at like 6 every morning. And it's just been starting to get nice like this as my lift turned up and then off to work. So I could never really stop and enjoy it. So I've kind of missed autumn a little bit, the transition period. But, you know, it's been good as well because it's just, although I knew it anyway, obviously, that's why I live how I live, but it's just reinforced the lifestyle that I choose to live, you know, not the conventional working for somebody 9 to 5 to get the money, to pay the bills, the mortgage, whatever, you know, living month to month with all of that over your head and that stress that if something happens, you're screwed. Basically, not everyone is like that, but a lot of the population, if something happens with your job, you know, 2 months and you're in serious trouble. Personally, I can't live like that. So that is why I choose to do this. Or to live in a van, or to whatever, just to live alternatively. And yeah, sometimes it's hard, you know. We have to deal with problems that most house people would ever deal with in their life. But it's fun, it's interesting, and it's free. Or freeing. It's not free money-wise, but it's freeing. And that's the main thing. I've just got out of bed, made myself a coffee, and come and sat down here and talk to you. That's my morning. I think you can't put a price on that. I suppose I should update you on a few things. We'll get to the thing that I'm sat on in a minute, because that is an unexpected headache and kind of a blessing at the same time, but whatever. I've got some other wood that I collected right at the start of the work, which I've got to finish dealing with today, really, because that's taking up space. So that's probably going to be the theme of today. dealing with firewood. I know, it's a new subject for you all, but it is what it is. Some sad news now. We had an incident last week, which was pretty awful, to be honest. We're another chicken down, and it wasn't our fault. I know the fox wasn't directly our fault, but it was, because we were too naive, let's say, to, you know, we never had chickens before, so we've got to learn the hard way, haven't you? But this wasn't our fault, which is why it's even more annoying. I was at work, so I couldn't do anything about it. I get a call from Marie in hysterics that there's a hunting dog inside our chicken coop ripping them to bits. Yeah, there is footage on the camera, but I won't put it in. I'll spare you that. On the outdoor, you know, house camera, CCTV. But basically one of the yak huns that they use for hunting the moose pissed off, came here, somehow smashed through the electric fence. Must have been in Hulk mode or something, I don't know. And then went inside. And yeah, the little black one that we've put so much work into integrating with the flock, and she had a really nice personality, and now she's dead. And we're very lucky that it's only her that's dead. The other ones somehow, I don't say, I weren't here, so I don't really know what happened, but yeah, you just can't, aside from keeping them locked in like a steel reinforced box, how can you plan for stuff like that? I mean, we had a bloody electric fence. And maybe the fence we're borrowing from a friend is quite a powerful one. It's a 10 joule unit, so that's quite a punch. So we've been running it on 50% because we only have one piece of fence. I think it's 50 metres. And that unit is designed to power fences that are kilometres long. So we thought, you know, we don't want to blow the chickens up, because it does affect the chickens. They do get zapped from it if they get too close. So we thought we'd run it on 50% power so that it didn't hurt them or anything. Maybe if we were running it on full, it would have hit the dog harder, I don't know. But yeah, it's crazy because it actually happened to my mate who I was working with, because he has goats and, you know, all sorts of animals at his place on the other side of the village. And the same thing happened to him 2 days earlier. Gets a phone call while we're at work. There's a yak hund in the goats, biting them, knocked the fence down. Yeah, just shit. But, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? What can you do? I've spoke with the hunters now, and if they're ever, because they weren't even that close to us, they were right up there on the other side of the hill. But obviously a dog moves fast. But if they're hunting near us, anywhere near us now, they're going to send me a message, you know, hunting in the area, whatever. So then we can just lock everything up. Because if we had the little door where they go outside closed, then it wouldn't have happened. But, you know, how are we to know? It's, yeah, really sad. But I thought the rooster was dead as well, because he just went off, he flew away. He legged it. He's like, forget you girls, I'm out of here. And it took him like an hour to find him. And he just come strutting back. Little bastard. one job in life, protect his hens. Well, I was really pissed off when I thought he was dead for some reason. He's a nice rooster, he is. Although he tries to pick a fight with us every morning when we open the thing. He's, all of them, you know, they're part of the family, aren't they? This is the thing, people around here, like the hunter as well, said, oh, I'll get you 2 new ones tomorrow, it's no problem. That's not the point. They're not just things, you know, they're part of the family. We look after them, we care for them. We treat them no differently to we treat the cats or the dog or anything, you know. They're not just meat or whatever to us, egg machines. I wouldn't want to tar everyone with the same brush. I know everybody's different. But it is generally a different attitude to sort of livestock, let's call it. But maybe that's just us, you know, naive amateurs. Maybe after decades of doing this kind of thing, you get hard to it. I don't know. But for now, we care about our animals and we don't want anything bad to happen to them. So when it does, we get pissed off and sad. So yeah, this happened the other day. Just when we thought firewood was done and dusted for a little bit. No. So that pile over there that I was just sitting on, that was accounted for. And yeah, I'd arranged to buy that. It's not going to be very expensive. It's kind of left over from their delivery. This is the stuff that they can't fit in their wood chipper. And, you know, we don't use that. We cut by hand, so it doesn't matter. So whenever they get stuff like that, I say, I'll take it. So that was planned for, which is quite a lot, you know, as you can see. There's a good amount of wood in there. This, however, was not planned for. So this is from another chap, the one with the forwarder, you know, who's brought us wood in the past. I asked for this wood in May. Beginning of May. Because this was supposed to be our firewood for this winter coming. That was the idea, you know. And didn't really give me a yes or no. And then didn't reply at all. So I was like, whatever, it's not happening then, you know. We'll source it elsewhere, which we did. I've got all of this big aspen over here that I've been cutting up. I'll have to show you that. And we got wood from elsewhere. You saw me go off with the tractor and get loads of wood from down there. And I think we're okay now for this winter. Just about. Although I'm probably going to cut up some of this pine because it's dry and mix that in. But yeah, so this wasn't supposed to happen. I hadn't planned for this. And then yesterday, coming home from work, he's on the way. Like, we came behind him on the road, driving his forwarder down with this load. I was like, come on, man. It's hard enough trying to plan this stuff as it is when you don't have your own forest. But when it just turns up like that, and that's why it's now here in the field, because I had nowhere to put it. I wasn't ready for this. And now it's here, and we've got to pay for it, which is annoying. But, like I say, although it's an inconvenience, we have to take it, because we don't have our own firewood yet. Would prefer more birch, but whatever. That pile over there is pretty much all birch, apart from 1 or 2 aspens. So, it'll balance out. But yeah, I mean, this is enough wood now for all the next winter as well, definitely. So that's good, you know, at least it's organised. But yeah, now we've got to deal with it because can't leave it here. I've got to cut that up into small bits, probably 1 metre, so it's movable. This birch is bloody heavy. And try and get it out the field, get it over there onto some logs. I'm going to have time to split it. Well, I ain't got anywhere to put it. This is the problem. I can't split it into firewood now because all of our stores are full. So there's nowhere to put it. So I'm just going to have to cut it into small logs and do it in the spring. It should be okay. I mean, in a few weeks' time it's going to be frozen solid anyway. So it shouldn't rot, hopefully. Yeah, this is the big old aspen I've been dealing with. This is some proper wood. This is what I'm going to have to sort out today, I think. But yeah, this is like ridiculous. Some of these chunks, they weigh a lot. Big stuff. So all of this is getting split to quite big actually. I'll half that again and then that's that, because this stuff burns quite quickly. It's not the best firewood in the world, but you know, it burns. And we're stacking that here, and I'm just going to put a tin roof over it. And this is for next winter. This will be too wet to burn now. But what I need to do is get all of this clear so that we can get down to the stack here, and that's where all of that birch needs to go. Yeah, a lot of work. But I don't mind, because this is fun work. This is my work. You know, just because I'm not doing the normal job doesn't mean there's no work to be done. I've also got these that I need to deal with. This is for milling. I don't know if there's any good stuff in there. There might be. But I eyeballed this ages ago, took all the bark off. I'm going to mill this into boards. This is quite a good amount of wood. So that also needs to be done soon, before the snow. Don't fancy milling in the snow, if I'm honest. Lots of wood related stuff to keep busy with. I'll open up the chickies, watch him come out and try and start a fight with me. I'll introduce myself first. Good morning, chickies. I feel like one day he's going to go full ninja chicken on me. But here he comes. Good morning. You can't herd me, I'm sorry. You have my boot. Get on with your day. Finished? Good. That wasn't too bad actually. Some mornings he gets a bit more excited than that. Like proper. Hello, chickies. That's a slab. Right there. Let's see what kind of day we're going to have. Maybe not too bad. somewhere. Probably should have turned so you can see me. Oh dear. Oh. Good. It does split quite well, this stuff, but when you've got big knots then it can be a problem. Nope. That's it. Whew, good. A lot more to go. Evening all. In typical me fashion, it's now dark, as you can see. But I've been working hard and it's all done. So this is what we got. I've just grabbed this camera because it's easier. I need to come and get some wood. But yeah, the wood area is now clear. So that's good. Now we've got space. I just got to move that snowblower, and then the new wood over there can start to come in. But yeah, I think I'll sign off there because it's time to go in. It's flipping freezing. And the day is done. But I shall see you all soon. Catch you in a bit.